David, I've just been listening to your latest record, and for me it's a kind of mixture of Paul Whiteman, who's before your time, the Ink Spots, Larry Adler almost. Is this you trying to catch the mums rather than the daughters?
No, it wasn't really any kind of an attempt to do that. I think that it was just a song that I had in my head for a long time, and there was a point in what I was doing. I was doing a television show, and I was finishing up, and I was about to go on tour. And it was the last bit of recording I could have done, and they asked me for a single, and I said, well, listen, I can't promise you anything. And I said, I've got a song or two in my head, and one that I've written, and if I go in and do it, and it comes out fairly good, I said, I'll let you have it, you know.
They tell me, at least your agent tells me, that this is your last tour of Britain as a pop singer. Why are you giving it up?
Well, I mean, that answer would probably take me about an hour to give you all the reasons, but the gist of it is that this is my second time here, and I played the United States 2.5 years before I ever played anywhere else. And I played some cities like 3 and 4 times, and I found that it was very anticlimactic to come back like a third or a fourth time. And to be honest with you, I've been touring about, I guess, 3.5 years, and I'm really tired. And I've done it, you know. I think I've achieved what I wanted to achieve, at least in this phase of my career. Perhaps sometime I'll come back and do it again, but it won't be as the David Cassidy as we know him today, you know.
Pop must have given you an awful lot. I'd like to know some of the things it has given you. Obviously money, a lot of money. How much? Have you ever calculated it?
No, I don't think about, you know, how many dollars. I don't call in how many we'll have today or how many, you know. I'm well off, and I don't think about it, and it's just nice to know that I don't have to work and worry about, you know, paying a gas or an electric bill.
But of course it also gives you public adulation on a really enormous scale. Does this move you? Is this important to you?
Oh yeah, of course it moves me. I mean, it's an incredible high to walk out on a stage, you know, and see 40,000 people there, and knowing they're all with you, you know, and that's a high. I mean, that's something that I think very few performers have ever really experienced, and it's something, I mean, I wish every, if not performer, every human being could walk out on stage and have all that energy focused on you, on that one point.
That, but what I'd love to know is whether it's addictive, whether you can do without it now.
Well, it's time will tell. I think it's going to be very, because it has become part of me and part of my lifestyle, it is going to be, I guess, sort of like kicking something, you know, and it's something that I've made up my mind about, and I'm going to do it. It's not something that in a year from now I'm going to come back and you'll see me coming out doing some of the old hits and some of the new hits, and I'll be back again.
What will you be doing? I mean, you're not going to Covent Garden, are you?
Well, no. It's difficult to say what I'll be doing in a year from now. You know, I'm really interested in raising horses and stuff, and quite honestly, I'm going to be probably building a house and working on doing that, and I don't know, making music, I guess, but I could just as easily do it in my home, you know, in my studio at home, as I can anywhere else.
Sounds like a good life, David. I wish you luck, and especially on this tour, of course. Thank you.